Here's the awkward truth about vibe coding. Getting an app to work is now the easy bit. Getting it to work safely, reliably, and without accidentally leaking customer data onto the open internet, that's the grown-up bit. And yes, there is now effectively a vibe coding wall of shame full of examples where fast AI-built apps went wrong, from exposed data to broken access controls. So today, let's talk about how to build something useful, launch it properly, and sell it without starring in the cautionary tale. This episode is about the basic architecture and the checkboxes a vibe coder needs to tick if they want to build an app that solves a real problem, uses AI in a useful way, and keeps both company data and user data safe. In plain English, how to make something people will trust enough to actually pay for. A good app is a bit like a small shop. The UI is the front counter. The database is the stockroom. Authentication is the lock on the door and the staff badges. Security is the alarm, CCTV, and common sense. And the AI is the assistant helping customers and staff work faster. The mistake many people make is building the flashy front counter first, then realizing the stockroom is open, the keys are under the mat, and the AI assistant has been reading confidential paperwork. If you're vibe coding an app to launch and sell, here's the beginner-friendly architecture I'd recommend. First, a simple, clean UI. Pros: easier to use, easier to test, easier to sell. Cons: less tempting for your ego if you enjoy adding 17 buttons nobody asked for. Rule of thumb: one screen, one job. If users need a map and a torch to find the main feature, the UX is already in trouble. Second, a proper backend. That just means a secure server layer where the important logic lives. Pros: keep secrets, permissions, and business rules off the user's device. Cons: slightly more setup, but this is non-negotiable. If your app puts sensitive logic on the client side, that's basically leaving the safe outside the bank. Third, a real database with clear separation. Use a managed database if possible. Pros: backups, reliability, easier scaling. Cons: more structure required. And your big checkbox here is separation. Public content, internal company data, and user private data should not all sit in one happy little puddle. Fourth, authentication and authorization. Authentication means, who are you? Authorization means, what are you allowed to see or do? Pros: stops random strangers wandering through other people's accounts. Cons: a bit fiddly to configure. Still worth it because many public failures in vibe-coded apps come down to exactly this sort of access mistake. Here are the checkboxes I'd want ticked before launch. UI UX: can a new user understand the app in under a minute? Pro: better conversion. Con: requires restraint. Database: is private data encrypted, backed up, and separated by user or team? Pro: safer data. Con: requires thinking. Authentication: are you using a proper auth provider or a battle-tested system rather than inventing your own login circus? Pro: no login circus. Con: fiddly to configure. Authorization: can one user ever see another user's data by changing a URL, guessing an ID, or poking around? Pro: prevents embarrassment. Con: block URL poking. Secrets management: are API keys and tokens kept in environment variables or secret managers, never hard-coded into the app? Pro: secure keys. Con: no hard coding. Audit trail: can you see who did what and when? Pro: helps with trust. Con: more plumbing. AI safety: does the AI have limits on what data it can access, what tools it can call, and what it is allowed to say or do? Pro: controlled access. Con: harder to build. Human review: for high-risk actions, is there a human in the loop? Pro: catches nonsense. Con: slightly slower. But slower is better than sorry we leaked your payroll spreadsheet. The smart use of AI in an app is usually not to let it run the whole business like an overconfident intern. Use AI to enhance features: drafting, summarizing, search, support, recommendations, classification, or helping users complete a task faster. Pros: real value, better experience, more obvious reason to buy. Cons: cost money, can hallucinate, and can mishandle data if you feed it too much. So the rule is simple: give the AI enough context to be helpful, but not so much access that it becomes your most expensive security incident. If you want to build, launch, and sell a vibe-coded app successfully, the goal is not just, does it work? The real questions are, does it solve a real problem? Is it easy to use? Can the right people access the right things? Are the wrong people blocked? Is private data protected? And is the AI helping without becoming a liability? That is how you avoid the vibe coding wall of shame. This week, audit your app against 6 words: useful, usable, backed up, authenticated, authorized, reviewed. If even one is shaky, fix that before adding another AI feature. This is the Qwod Pod. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already.